now. Welcome everyone to Survivor Crossing Australia. It's round 2 here for our Survivor slash Animal Crossing crossover. And with me, we've got Lawrence today. Lawrence, how you doing?
I'm swell. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm excited to get into Survivor Crossing Australia, the Outback.
Yeah, I feel like we had a pretty great starting season. Not going to spoil who the winner was for that, but I felt like we had a pretty good end game that, was more than I was expecting.
Yeah, they got it was satisfying, especially for an early season, which we're not really expecting a ton out of these pre-swap seasons. Not a
Yeah,
lot of variations of strategy going on, but hey,
yeah,
they found a way.
just hoping for a good game. That's all we
Yeah,
want.
right.
All right. So let's talk about our tribe.
Yes, sir.
I'll start things off with the Kucha tribe. Our first contestant here in Survivor Crossing Australia is used to taking charge, and his name is Admiral. This stalwart of the seas believes that only quitters give up and hopes to use the prize money from winning to retire comfortably and spend the rest of his days fishing. Can the seafaring bird sail away with the top prize? Next up, we have Deirdre. This autumnal-loving deer may hold the turning leaves near and dear to her heart, but that doesn't mean she plans to turn her back on her allies. Deirdre says she plans to be loyal to her allies and proceed with the legs of an antelope, heart of an eagle against her foes. Third on the Kucha tribe is Flo, the penguin who dreams of being a marathon runner. She believes in always keeping a straight face and is hoping she can keep cool runnings all the way to the finish line. Just a sec. I momentarily opened my window a little more because people outside had gone quiet since it was dark, but they are still loud again.
Yep. The children are our future, but sometimes they can be pretty annoying.
Yeah. That's why we have to stop them now.
Yeah.
Graham the hamster believes that knowledge is power, and this computer whiz plans to hold all the knowledge in the game to obtain all the power. He knows it might be a little ambitious, but Graham wants to take such control of the game that he walks away with a unanimous jury vote at the end. Can he be the first to do so, or is he too smart for his own good? The second penguin on Kucha, Gwen likes to stay cool, calm, and collected, believing that if you don't mind your manners, someone else will. Prepared to put down anyone who crosses her path with a well-placed retort, this penguin is one to watch out for. Already enjoying a high level of popularity before stepping foot on the show, Marshall wants to use his easily beloved qualities to befriend his tribe and be the one in control, all the way to seizing the Day 39 crown. While it may be his first go-around, Borneo plans to buck if people try to ride him to the end. This bull plans to grab the game by the horns and won't let anyone put reins on him. The last member of Kucha is Wendy the sheep. Wendy is an optimist, believing that every cloud has a silver lining, and her dream of being a violinist is just a question of when, not how, to the shining sheep. What are your thoughts on the Kucha tribe?
Initially, who's Graham stands out for me for sure. I like he looks like strong strategist vibes emanating from him. So, I'm hoping he's able to live up to the promise of his introduction. I'm liking. I think Flo and Gwen could have an instant connection. They're both penguins, right? They're both penguins.
Yeah, they're both penguins.
Yeah, so they could be same species. That definitely would help in terms of forming alliance. It could also hinder them in terms of everyone could look around and be like, we need to get at least one of these penguins out of here before they form a tight duo. I mean, Marshall seems like a chill, social player. I'm liking the vibes I'm getting from Marshall. I think overall, this I don't know how this tribe's gonna do in competitions. I don't really see like a real bruiser over there, but yeah, I think it's a fun group.
Yeah, they've got Rodeo, who could be a pretty good asset in the challenges. I feel like after everybody saw the first Survivor Crossing in Borneo, we got a lot more varied applicants this time, and a pretty interesting mix of people here.
Oh yeah.
Take us down to the Ogakor tribe.
Ogakor. Okay, so we're gonna start with Agent S. Agent S, a peppy squirrel with dreams of stardom, is looking to a survivor as as her introduction to the world. Tired of being the sidekick, she's looking to blaze her own trail. At first glance, you might think that she only dances. You might think that this girl only dances that she deals with her ones with death as a superhero sidekick, but she also aspires to dance on stages around the world. Will she look at this as an opportunity to launch towards her goal, or will she take it seriously? Coach, a bull that used to be quite the couch potato, turned his life around dramatically in the last 5 years. He used to be known as the quickest eater in the Crossing Kingdom, but after a health scare, he is now fully devoted to fitness. Besides that, he loves fishing and hopes to win Survivor in order to fund his dream fishing boat. Can he reel in the title of Sole Survivor? Serrano, an anteater that has the nose for gossip, is hoping that his information spreading in obtaining ways will help him win Survivor. As an aspiring journalist, he's always looking for the next big scoop. Can he find reliable informants, or will the information network crumble before our eyes? Hans is a gorilla that some might describe as a bit hoity-toity. He lives an extravagant life, fancy clothes, extravagant dinners with Tom Nook, has Timmy and Tommy on the payroll for information on the latest foreign imports. This gorilla has it all. Will knowing how to get what he wants extend to the island? Matilda, a kangaroo that loves to spin tales in both the written and gossip-related forms, is looking to make her mark on the game. Her only obstacle will be adjusting to the cruel force of the outdoors. Can she survive without her beauty essentials and shopping sprees? Monique is the type of cat that will tell it like it is. That's an aspect of her personality that most respect, but has definitely caused trouble throughout her life. Will she be able to bite her tongue at the necessary moments? Ozzy, a koala whose pro golfing dreams were preempted by a debilitating shoulder injury, is looking for a new purpose in life. With his dreams being dashed, he has turned his back on athletic activities, but his pro golfing dream will always stay somewhat in the back of his mind. Can he shake the demons of the past and focus his efforts on winning the Survivor crown? And lastly, we have Peggy, a pig who was born for stardom. She admits to initially mistaking the audition process for a casting call for Babe Pig in the City 2. But now that she's here to, but now that that's over, she says she's here to play. Will she end up first on the call sheet or fall out of favor in the first act? There we go.
All right, I'm liking the Ogakor tribe too. I'm excited to see both of these go toe to toe. That's what I was doing. I was mixing toe to toe and head to head. Like, why am I trying to say ho to ho right now?
Yeah.
I'm the Ogakor tribe. I'm interested in Agent S. Crime fighter sidekick. I like that. And Hans, potential Yeti. It's an interesting mix here too. Another kangaroo as well.
Another kangaroo. Yeah,
After last time's Astrid.
I'm like, yeah, looking at this tribe, I'm definitely liking Agent S for sure. I think strong social player, peppy. She knows what she's doing in terms of that, and also a sneaky physical threat going on there. Outside of that, Hans, he looks like a really good challenge threat. He's also another kind of social guy that I think could be the leader of the tribe. Yeah, definitely a lot of avenues here that I'm excited to explore.
Who's your winner pick on either tribe?
If I had to pick a winner right now,
yeah,
I would go. You know what? I'll go Agent S.
I'm gonna say I think Hans might be able to keep his cool and come out with the win here.
Yeah, that was definitely my next pick after that. I'm liking the vibe. I'm picking up off of Hans.
All right. Well, let's start off Survivor Crossing Australia, Season 2.
Yep.
Okay, our first alliance on the Kutsa tribe is between Admiral, Deirdre, and Wendy. Pretty average loyalty here. Nothing too strong. I guess Admiral and Wendy found a bond, and Deirdre was getting along with both of them, so they brought her in as well. Interesting dynamic here. Admiral's a nice addition to this group. And then the opposition alliance that formed up in response is between Flo, Graham, Gwen, and Marshall. Penguins on the tribe, both linking up here. This is a pretty strong alliance. Gwen clearly the leader with loyalty of 9. Even Graham, his loyalty is lowest at 6 to this whole alliance thing, but that's as high as the strongest loyalty on the Kucha tribe alliance, number 1. So
Sure.
I kind of feel like, just aside from the numbers, that loyalty-wise, Kucha tribe alliance 2 is going to have the upper hand here. Rodeo left out of the pack.
Oh, poor Rodeo. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that the second alliance is really in the great position. Of course, being a 4-person alliance and out of an 8-person tribe. Very easy to get the numbers, especially when the other alliance is only 3 people. So definitely happy with how that's going. It makes sense. The 2 penguins, Graham's a gamer, Marshall got the social strategy going on. So yeah, makes sense.
Seems pretty standable.
Yeah.
All right, and on Ogre Core, we got 2 alliances as well, but one is clearly bigger than the others. Right off the bat, majority formed between Cyrano, Hans, Monique, Ozzy, and Peggy. Some pretty strong loyalties here from Hans and Monique. They seem like the brains of the operation and pulling it together.
I agree.
Pretty great to just get the majority alliance off the bat.
Yeah, definitely some smart gameplay going on. Big respect to Hans and Monique for wrangling all these outsiders, especially it looks like Serrano, Hans, and Monique got a threesome going on, and then they were like, oh, you know what, we need to pull in Ozzy and Peggy, just to secure the numbers before this other alliance of Agent S, Coach, and Matilda did, and they pulled it off. Meanwhile, it looks like on that other alliance with Agent S probably is the former there with the loyalty of 9, but the other people in that group aren't looking as chipper about that whole thing. So that could backfire.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe if they end up going to tribal, that Agent S could be this first target for them.
Yeah, not looking good for my winner pick.
All right, let's go to the immunity challenge. Who do you think is going to take it first, Kucha or Ogakor?
Ogakor, baby.
Let's see. You are correct. Ogakor wins immunity. Really great for this minority trio.
Yeah, Agent S needed that.
Yeah. Let's go to tribe events. Ooh. Admiral isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. Nobody wants to align with him. That's already bad. That's pretty bad for Deirdre and Wendy. They formed the alliance first, and it's already crumbling further.
Yeah, not great. Not great, Bob.
Okay, interesting. On Ogakor, after winning the first immunity, that big alliance of 5 just kind of disintegrates in terms of their trust of one another. They may have the majority in numbers, but they definitely don't have it in trust anymore.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to what could have caused this discord. It must have been some sort of like camp issue, some sort of like.
They just won the waterproof matches from immunity. Maybe someone accidentally broke them all or wasted them. Seems like Ozzy might do that.
Yeah, I mean, and also, looking at the personalities over there, Monique is definitely like the type that would, air the grievances publicly, not really great at hiding her feelings. So I could see, her having an issue with someone else and it just like not blowing up, people picking sides, and it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah. Let's go to tribal council. Who do you think is going to be going here from Kucha?
If I had to guess, I'm gonna say Admiral.
I think it's going to be Deirdre or Wendy. I think they're going to try and take out one of the last remaining members of the only other alliance on the tribe.
Let's see.
All right. First vote goes to Gwen. Second vote goes to Gwen. That's probably from Deirdre and Wendy.
Yeah.
Oh, seems like you're right. Regular animal whisperer. Third vote Admiral. Fourth vote Admiral. We're tied. 2 votes Gwen. 2 votes Admiral. Oh, hold on. Third vote Gwen. I guess Admiral voted along with
Probably
them.
join back for just the vote.
6 vote Admiral. We're tied. 3 votes Admiral. 3 votes Gwen. 2 votes left. Admiral. And it's Admiral. 5 votes Admiral. 3 votes Gwen. Admiral, the tribe has spoken. Admiral, the first person voted out of Survivor Crossing Australia. Let's just confirm the votes. So it looks like they did get Rodeo to vote alongside them.
Yeah, I think he was just like kind of a huge energy suck on the tribe. I feel like, and they were just kind of like, we need to get him out of here if we're trying to win some these challenges and keep the morality high. And Admiral just wasn't doing it.
All right, let's go to the next episode. Real quick, just in terms of winner picks here, I was feeling Hans and Lawrence was feeling Agent S.
Well, let's see how these things go.
How's audio, by the way? I don't know if my new I'm using wireless headphones for the first time here, and I don't know if what I'm hearing there is an accurate representation of what you're able to hear on the screen.
I mean, you're sounding good on my end.
All right. Well, that's we're down 1. Admiral is out. Poor bird.
Gone too soon. Well, probably not. Probably gone at the right time. Actually, I didn't need to see any more of him. Wasn't bringing a lot to the table for me, honestly.
Audio is a little muffled, but it still works. See, that's what I'm kind of hearing too. I don't know. We've had some issues in the past in terms of audio stuff where I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as it was in the past, Lawrence, where I was hearing it like really muffled on the other headphones. But
yeah,
it works. That's what matters. Okay,
right.
So they took out Admiral, isolated himself from his day 1 alliance, leaving Deirdre and Wendy out in the cold. They survived 1 round, but probably going to be pretty bad for them unless they choose to take out Rodeo at the next tribal.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over core, we've still got this 5-some going, but really not as strong as they were looking before.
Yeah. The loyalties of 3 around here, like, yeah, that's not going to work for the long term. Meanwhile, on the other side, still is Agent S is really the only one feeling that alliance over there. 5 isn't that much better than a 3 in terms of loyalty. So I would feel better about it if that other alliance was stronger. Then they might be able to pick off the numbers, but the other 5 just might stick together because it makes sense. Why are you going to give up on that so early when you have the numbers advantage? Doesn't make any sense.
All right. Let's go to reward challenge.
Oh no.
Kucha wins reward. All right. Preventing a blowout, they win some blankets after losing Admiral at the first tribal.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Kucha.
Good for them. They needed, a little bounce back, a little.
Let's go to the immunity challenge.
Will it carry?
It does. Kucha strikes back, winning immunity. They're even in the numbers here.
Not feeling good about the chances for my winner pick, Agent S. Oh man.
Flo and Marshall have a minor fight on Kucha.
Oh, inter-alliance beef.
Yeah. Let's go. Ooh, nothing big hanging on it over 4.
by Agent S.
Yeah, I agree. I think Agent S is going here. Pretty unfortunate for this Super Squirrel, but let's see. Oh, first vote
Ooh,
goes to Matilda. Second vote Matilda. Third vote Ozzy.
Aussie,
Fourth vote
Aussie,
Ozzy. We're
Aussie,
tied.
Aussie.
2 votes Matilda. 2 votes Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Fifth
Oh,
vote Ozzy. Well, there are 3 people in the alliance. So that makes
yeah.
sense. 6 vote Matilda. We're tied. 3 votes Matilda. 3 votes Ozzy. Pretty reminiscent of this other tribal we just had.
Right. Yeah.
7th vote Matilda. Second player leaving Matilda. You know,
I mean,
they're
what
in
you say?
Australia and they vote out the kangaroo the first chance they get.
Yeah, there's an advantage. They were like, we gotta. I mean, I would think you would want to keep that person around because they might help you. They in the challenges like this early, but hey, more power to them.
I agree. And on the other side of things, they voted out. They were trying to get rid of the koala.
Yeah.
I did have to include Aussie here for the Australian season.
Yeah.
All right.
Even tribes.
Yeah, 2 tribals in. We're down to 14 people. 7-7. Survivor Crossing Australia, episode 3. Let's get it started. Kucha Tribe Alliance number 1. Deirdre and Wendy still going strong. Interesting that Flo and Marshall had to fight with each other and they have the same loyalty level.
Yeah. And yeah, that's definitely interesting. I mean, you said minor fight, could have just been like a little minor spat.
Agent S and Coach, roughing it. Bit of reward. Kucha wins fishing equipment.
3 in a row. 3 challenges.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty good. Can they catch anything to give them an extra boost in this immunity challenge? They do. Kucha's officially on a comeback. 4 challenges in a row. 2 immunity challenges in a row.
I'm really like I'm biting fingernails over Agent S right now. I'm like, oh man, I'm distraught. This is so no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kucha, in advance of having to go to tribal again, becomes a very strong alliance. Deirdre and Wendy,
bye.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at Ogre behavior of Cyrano is becoming appreciated around camp.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, no, go on.
Yeah, I was just saying my lead up. For him, he's definitely like the kind of player that likes to have his connections around the tribe. He's very social, knows all the ins and outs. So it seems like that approach is working for him this time. He's a trusted source.
All right, let's proceed to tribal. Who do you think is gonna go here?
Agent S is gone. Like
no. It's we're going to the other tribe. It's Kucha again.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't they?
No, I think wait, just go to the tribal council.
Oh no, you're right. It is Ogre.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think?
So on Ogre,
it's when
well, if they didn't get rid of Agent S before,
it's Wendy or Agent S. It's like the rest of the people are in a like strong 9 strength alliance. Like,
yeah, that is true.
Like they're not going to turn on that.
I think it's going to be Coach here then.
Well, let's see.
First vote Ozzy. Second vote Coach.
Oh.
Third vote Coach.
Yes,
Fourth vote Ozzy. That's 2 votes Ozzy, 2 votes Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth vote Coach. And it's Coach. 5 votes Coach, 2 votes Ozzy. Agent S, last squirrel stand-in of her alliance.
Coach. Man, I'm surprised they want to cut him. He seems like he'd be like one of their better challenge players, but I guess that they figured they're not winning anyway. Might as well, keep the person we like more around. I think Agent S is an easy person to get along with around camp. I mean, she's a superhero sidekick, so she knows how
Listen,
to
you get rid of the weak, and then you get rid of the strong. Then you get rid of the weak again.
yeah, true.
All right.
Let's
As
see.
we head into episode 4, there's only 6 people left on the Ogre tribe. Agent S, Cyrano, Hans, Monique, Ozzy, and Peggy. Kucha, 7 strong. Deirdre, Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall, Rodeo, and Wendy.
Yeah, I mean, Ogre needs a W here. You don't want that. You don't want to go into this merge weekend. Like once you lose another one, it's going to be a 5-7, and then you're just going to need to start like going gangbusters. You don't want to get too far behind.
As to who Probst is among the two of us, we're just both Lasers got it. No one is Probst.
Yeah.
We thought about the idea of trying to do it from the perspective of Tom Nook or somebody as the narrator, but the simulator didn't make it that easy to do because it's just sort of dry. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
so
like omniscient narrators that are just over watching this, whatever you want to call it, going on.
Yeah. Let's go to the alliances.
Yeah.
Kucha, bad for Deirdre and Wendy. Their best hope at this point is if they go to Tribal again to just push Rodeo under the bus.
Oh yeah, they need to just burn them. Like they're screwed right now.
All right. Only alliance left on Ogre is the starting one.
Yeah. Oh.
Better for War Challenge. Kucha wins reward again. Live chickens. Are they just going to be steamrolling Ogre from here?
I mean, it's looking like it. Like let's go to the next thing. Let's see.
It is a pre-swap Survivor simulation, so it's pretty.
A little bit nervous right now. Oh,
yeah, Agent S, we hardly need you.
Oh my god.
Rodeo and Marshall bond a lot. That's good for Rodeo. Bad for Deirdre and Wendy.
Not good. Not great.
The core gets even weaker, but stays the same.
Yeah, they're like they're slightly weaker. I guess we're pretty weak already.
Yeah, it's gotta be poor Agent S here.
I feel like I'm getting teased right now. Like this definitely gonna just be Agent S, but they're trying to make it seem like they're gonna flip, but they're not. Cowards.
All right. First vote Agent S. Second vote Peggy. So they ditched Ozzy this time, but no avail. Fourth person leaving Survivor Crossing Australia is Agent S. The tribe has spoken.
Gone too soon.
R.I.P. your winner pick.
I know. This is heartbreaking.
Ogre tribe just down to 5.
I mean, yeah, okay. Now they have to win. I feel like they're just gonna get like cut off at the knees when it comes to the merge time because I mean they're already weak as a group alliance wise together. Like there's no loyalty between any of the 5 of them going on right now. Like you don't want. Man, it's only really worthwhile to go like weekend into a merge if you have some strong bonds that you can like get people to flip with you on. But like if you're going in there weak, at most you might be able to like slide into a like final 7 alliance or something. I don't know. It's not looking good for Ogre.
Yeah, they need two back wins here to really tie it up.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh man.
Nothing new here.
No.
Only 5 people left in the tribe, still in an alliance. Let's get a reward. Oh, Ogre gets a win. They win toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, and 2 items from a catalog.
Feeling great about it. I don't know. Like, well, let's call me when they win an immunity. Like, this is enough of this reward.
Let's see if you're Blondie then. You are. Yeah, time to call you.
Yes.
Ogre wins immunity. 1 step closer to evening things out.
I mean, it hurts they couldn't pull this with Agent S still there, but they needed this. They needed this.
They won that maze. Let's go to tribe events. Marshall and Wendy have a major fight. Ooh.
Drama.
Bye bye, Wendy.
Yeah.
Hans and Ozzy bond a lot. Oh, that's cute.
I guess. Yeah. We'll see how that follows.
Let's go to tribal. Do you think it's going to be Wendy?
Yeah, I mean, major fight with bye Wendy.
All right.
Yeah.
First vote Wendy. Second vote Marshall. Third vote Marshall. Fourth vote Wendy. That's 2 votes Wendy, 2 votes Marshall. Fifth vote Wendy. Wendy leaving 5-2. So they got coach with them yet again.
Yeah, writing was on the wall there. Wendy, when you're fighting the big strong alliance, not gonna win that. So yeah,
it hurts. I had Wendy on my island for a while in my game.
Yeah.
Had to let her go though, just like the tribe did.
Oh man, so you know why you.
Honestly, in the game, I wasn't a big fan of the watermelon top. I thought it just looked really weird. Otherwise, I really liked the color scheme she had. Kucha tribe. If they don't win this next one, they're going into the merge tied 5-5.
All right, let's see.
Yeah. 2 alliances.
I feel like one the winners in that group right there. They're gonna run this. I feel like they're running the I think the
look, we said at the start they're pretty standable.
Yeah. I'm
Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall.
Yeah.
It's good alliteration too. Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall. Just it's nice.
Rolls off the tongue.
You get the 1 syllable.
Mm-hmm.
1 syllable, 1 syllable, 2 syllables.
Right.
Graham is somehow 1 syllable.
Graham.
Graham.
I know.
Reward challenge. Ogre wins reward. They win a feast, and I want to highlight the word here. They win a feast of Mountain Dew and Doritos. Gamers rise up, and they're here to play. And Ogre comes back to make it a 5-5 coming into the merge.
Oh man!
Let's see what's happening at Kucha. No, nothing going on. Meanwhile, at Ogre, Monique and Ozzy have a minor fight. Not great right now.
Yeah, not good going into a merge. Not great. Not great.
Coach has voted with them twice now. Wants to get rid of Admiral. Last tribal to get rid of Wendy. I gotta feel like they don't get rid of him here. He's the unofficial 5th member of their alliance at this point, and Deirdre's going on Kucha.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly on that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First vote, Deirdre. Oh, hold on. Second vote, Deirdre. Seems like Coach may have joined them. Oh, no, wait. No, I said Deirdre was going to go.
Yeah, you did say that,
What am I doing?
I was like, why are you surprised? That's like what you predicted.
I just have flashbacks sometimes.
Yeah.
Third vote goes to Marshall. Yeah, Deirdre 4-1, 5-1. So Coach staying true.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but
we're at the merge. No time for eulogies for Deirdre. She's dead now. She's gone. Kucha tribe. We've got Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall, and Rodeo. And Ogre, Cyrano, Hans, Monique, Ozzy, and Peggy. How do you think it's going to break down?
Let me see. I'm thinking that. I like I said, I think like I called earlier, I like that Graham, Gwen, Marshall, Flo alliance. They're very strong. They're at 4, which out of 10, that's still a good number. And you have Rodeo as the unofficial 5th member right there. And then that Ogre tribe is like extremely weak in terms of alliance wise. I think you could easily get one of them to flip. Like when you're playing a game of chicken with them, at that vote, I think one of them is going to flip on a revote guaranteed. Like I don't feel like any of them are going to lay their life on a survivor life on the line for each other on Ogakor. So, like in the Kucha tribe.
Yeah, I don't know if they really have to work on rodeos. They have to make major inroads if they want to come out of this with an easy one. On Ogakor, Ozzy has the most votes against him, and Marshall has the most votes against him on Kucha. So if it becomes tiebreaker, I think Ozzy is worse off than Marshall is. We'll see.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay, we've got our merged tribe, Barramundi. It's a solid bunch here. Let's go to the alliances. So the original Ogakor alliance, strength, strongest alliance in the game still. Flo, Graham, Gwen, and Marshall. And now it's official. There is an original Kucha tribe alliance that Rodeo is part of.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
I mean, it's better than the anything going on with the other Kucha tribe. I mean, not Kucha,
Yeah.
the Ogakor.
Who do you think the first immunity is going to go to?
Hans.
I think Gwen's going to surprise us here.
Gwen, okay.
Oh, it was Graham. That was going to be my second choice. Well done, Graham.
Oh.
Graham guaranteed now to become at least a member of the jury.
Let's go, Graham.
Let's go to tribe events. Rodeo and Graham bond slightly. Okay.
Oh yeah, so he said So Graham's doing the legwork here, trying to make sure that they got their unofficial fifth member, solid with them, and he's in the strongest place to do it because he has immunity, so there's like no threat of him going home. So makes sense for him to really cast his lot here. So good moves on Graham's part.
Any predictions in the chat of who the first boots of the merge is going to be? We've got Rodeo, Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall, Cyrano, Hans, Monique, Ozzy, and Peggy. I'll go ahead and just throw up the people again. Who do you think it's going to be? What are your guesses, Lawrence?
My guess. Looking at this group here. I mean, I think Hans is like the obvious target here. He looks like an immunity threat. He's he's on the outside looking in terms of it might be Ozzy because it depends of whether they have the information on the votes. If they know that Ozzy has gotten a ton of votes thrown his way, I think it's going to be Ozzy. If they're just going off the person who they think is the biggest threat on from that other group, from that Ogakor group, then I think you go Hans.
Okay. I think Ozzy is going to get the votes, and I think he'll be the one to go. He just seems like a vote magnet.
All right, we'll see. I'm ready. You want to see how it goes?
All right. Oh, first vote Peggy. Second vote Peggy. Third vote Peggy. Fourth vote Peggy. Fifth vote Marshall. It's 4 votes Peggy, one vote Marshall. 6th vote Marshall. 7th vote Peggy. That's 5 votes Peggy, 2 votes Marshall. 8th vote Marshall. 9th vote Marshall. There's 1 vote left. It's 5 votes Peggy, 4 votes Marshall.
Oh.
Marshall, we are tied. Going here is either Peggy or Marshall. Let's see the revote.
Damn, I think Marshall's going home here.
Marshall.
Oh,
Peggy.
wow.
That's 2 votes Marshall, 2 votes Peggy. Who's it going to be?
Well, if the ties, Marshall's going home, right? Because he has more votes.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so they really screwed the pooch here going for Peggy. They would have gone for Ozzy. They probably would have survived this, but
yeah.
Oh man. What
Fifth vote Peggy. No. That's 4 votes Peggy, 2 votes Marshall.
Someone flipped.
Wait, 7th vote Marshall. There's only 1 vote left. If the next vote is Peggy, if the next vote is Marshall, it's a 4-4 tie.
Yeah.
But someone flipped.
Who flipped?
Final results are 5 votes Peggy, 3 votes Marshall.
Who flipped?
we got ourselves a tie at merge. It's the dream in the first two seasons.
Who's going? Okay,
Who flipped?
who flipped here?
Cyrano
Serrano.
flipped.
Oh no.
He flipped on his alliance on
It would
Peggy.
have been golden if they would. Oh man, he must have gotten some like some promise to the world here to flip on that because they were good. They were golden if he would have just stuck to the vote.
You know, I guess he just really likes Marshall. He's popular for a reason.
Yeah, but like
People want him on their island for a reason.
he must have gotten some like Final Four like assurances or something like that. There's no reason for him to like do something so brash here. Like I don't. It would have been fine. And he must have really hated his tribe.
Maybe he thinks he's got some room to work around.
I don't know. That was a bad choice in my opinion.
No matter what, we're in the jury phase now. Cyrano, Flo, Graham, Gwen, Hans, Marshall, Monique, Ozzy, and Rodeo will in some way or another determine who wins this game.
Dun dun dun.
Ogrecore Tribe Alliance now in the minority here. Maybe they could still try and pick up Rodeo. I think that's the plan. Rodeo is going to be the key again.
I mean, like, why would he hop to that other side of that group when you're looking? I mean, I guess I could see it from his perspective. Like, I have a better chance of breaking into this alliance with this other alliance with a lot of people with like no loyalty versus this versus the people on my tribe that have this like extreme loyalty with each other. I mean, I could see that argument, but I don't know. That's a lot of risk for for I don't know. That's kind of risky this early, but yeah, I don't know. We'll
Well,
see.
let's go to the first reward challenge of the merge. Graham won before. Let's see if he can do it again. Gwen wins. Oh, my original immunity pick, and she shares it with Ozzy. Interesting. That's cross tribal lines.
Tribal lines. Ooh.
Trying to maybe secure some goodwill here.
Interesting.
Let's go to immunity. Flo wins immunity.
The Penguins back to back.
All right. This Kucha tribe just taking the immunity so far. First Graham and now Flo. That alliance in particular, super strong and clearly a physical threat as well.
Yeah.
She's got this. Let's see what's going on with the tribe. Oh, hold on. Looks like Gwen did some damage there. That alliance of 9 strength is now down to medium strength 5.
Wow. I mean, this is only kind of making that what's the fifth member on that group?
Rodeo.
Rodeo. This is only making Rodeo's like flipping like not less likely, I think, because now it seems like a lot easier to crack this this group of 4 after Gwen might have burned some of the alliance members by like making a little bit of a seemingly like almost like jury pleasing move by trying to get like someone that was on the other tribe, little reward feast.
Maybe Ozzy was the original target, and they felt like Gwen was just trying to butter him up.
Yeah, before he got sent to jury. So yeah, rodeo. I think he's got to stay with this group now if they're like really not feeling each other anymore.
Well, no matter what, it seems like it really is all down to Rodeo. Let's see what he chooses. First vote, Monique. Second vote, Marshall. Third vote, Marshall. Fourth vote, Monique. We're tied. 2 votes, Monique. 2 votes, Marshall. Fifth vote goes to Monique. Sixth vote, Marshall. 3 votes, Marshall. 3 votes, Monique. Seventh vote, Marshall. Eighth vote, Monique. We're tied 4-4. There's 1 vote left. What did Rodeo choose?
We'll see.
He chose his original tribe. Monique, the tribe has spoken. She becomes the first member of the jury.
Like, see, if Serrano is gonna like stick with his people, like now, like he should have just done it earlier, and they would have had the advantage. Like, I don't know what he's doing here. Like,
It's still early days and Survivor Crossing. The strategy's still developing. People are trying to figure this whole thing out still.
Like I get it if you're going to rocks, but you're not going to rocks. You're going to this tiebreaker vote thing. Like just idiotic gameplay, in my opinion.
So, well, there's still hope again for the third time in a row. Maybe they can work some magic on Rodeo and force at least a 4-4 tie against Marshall, who at this point would probably go in a full tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Down to Cyrano, Hans, and Ozzy on the original Ogre Core tribe. Only 3 members left. The reward challenge. Ozzy and Hans, they win the Great Barrier Reef coral stealing reward. It's a pretty good things are looking up for Ogre Core maybe a little bit here. Cyrano, I'm pretty sure that they're happy he's left out of this one.
Yeah, I think they the less they see of him, the better. I think they're tired after what he pulled.
Let's go to immunity challenge. Ozzy wins immunity. This koala finally got the upper hand on his home turf.
I think it's bye Hans at this point.
I'm hoping it's Cyrano. Behavior of Gwen is becoming appreciated around camp. Let's go to tribal. You think it's Hans? I think it's Cyrano. Let's find out the truth. First vote, Hans. Ooh. Ooh. Second vote, Graham.
It pained me, but it just looked like it,
Fourth vote, Hans. Fifth vote, Graham. That's 3 votes, Hans. 2 votes, Graham. Hold on. 6 votes, Cyrano. Interesting.
That was, I think that's like an FU vote for like screwing us over. Like they're just
7th vote. Hold on, 7th vote Graham. Wait a second. So that's 3 vote Hans, 3 votes Graham, 1 vote Cyrano, 1 vote left. It's Hans, but we got a 4-3-1. So I guess the 3 of them voted for Graham, but they couldn't. But Cyrano didn't. No, but Rodeo didn't want to vote out Hans, so he voted for Cyrano instead.
Yeah, okay, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, that's, someone just like developed a close thing with Hans, and they were just like, I can't put the vote on you, but you're going home anyway, so let me just like throw it away on Serrano for being a little scumbag kind of.
Yeah, Rodeo votes for Cyrano.
Yeah, the poor.
R.I.P. to my winner pick Hans.
I missed the Argyle sweater vest. He was dripping swag, and maybe not swag. That's kind of he has his own thing going on, but he's going back home to his expensive lifestyle. He'll be fine.
What do you mean? He's on the jury. He doesn't get to go home yet.
I mean, but eventually he'll go home. Like he didn't need the money here. Like he doesn't need the $1 million.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't need the $1 million.
He wanted the challenge, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He still gets to participate in the game. He's on the jury. He's having a fun time in Ponderosa.
Yes, that would say. We're at the final 7. Cyrano, Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall, Ozzy, and Rodeo. Let's go to the alliances. Cyrano and Ozzy, the last remaining Ogre Core members against the Kucha 5.
Oh.
Bit of a war challenge. It was a Survivor auction, which apparently the simulator cannot handle. This is that winner. Okay.
There's like, you all get everything.
Yeah. Let's go to the immunity challenge. Ozzy wins immunity 2 in a row.
I mean, his koala and being a koala in the Australian outback, I think, is helping him a lot with these theme challenges for the season. So, more power to him for taking advantage.
Pulling it out. Bye, Cyrano.
Yeah.
You're dead to me for what you did.
Burnt. You're burnt.
Yeah. First vote, Cyrano. Let's just get this over with.
What's deserved vote out?
Cyrano and Ozzy still vote together to put it on Marshall.
Ozzy's like even standing Cyrano for like screwing him like he did. Like I don't.
Cyrano is gone.
Worst cast member, worst tribe mate of the season. Get out. Go to Ponderosa. Get out of here.
Let's actually just verify. Cyrano, Marshall. Yep, Ozzy. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure Radio didn't pull anything crazy there.
for voting for Marshall. I would have been like, screw you, Cyrano, for screwing me over.
Well, we're at the final 6. Ozzy is the sole remaining Ogre Corps member. It's episode 11. He's won 2 immunities back to back. Can he pull it out again when he needs it most and make it 3 in a row?
Remember, like back on episode 5, I was like, one of that 4, Flo, Graham, Gwen, Marshall. I was feeling it. They were gonna run the game, and I think we're seeing the end results of that.
Yeah, let's go to reward. Rodeo wins reward at Outback Cowboy Camp. This is the big one.
Yeah.
If Ozzy can pull it, he forces those 5 to turn. Okay, let's send let's send some energy. Put your hands up. Send the spirit energy to Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Let's see who it is.
Yeah. Yes.
Ozzy wins immunity 3 in a row.
What a legend. Koala legend. Oh man,
Really?
you know koalas are ferocious. Like they can kill people. Like so, I think he's
Really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I'm like
Now,
I'm like 90, like 85% sure that they're dangerous. So watch out.
but like, how do they kill people with their claws?
They they like fall from the tree and like I don't know.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I have heard that people die from like koalas falling on them.
Yeah.
You're thinking of drop bears.
Oh, I am? Okay. Well, I was trying to yeah. Well, Ozzy is good at challenges. Okay. That's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah. Look, that's true. Just like on the show, Ozzy community threat.
All right.
Gwen and Graham bond a lot. I'm thinking it's Rodeo here. I think they kick him to the curb. He's outside the alliance.
Yeah.
First vote Graham. Yep.
Yeah.
Second vote Rodeo. Oh, hold on. Third vote Marshall. So either Rodeo and Ozzy did not link up clearly. Mm-hmm. Rodeo. Whoa, hold up.
What the hell? Who?
There's 5 votes so far. 2 votes Rodeo, 1 vote Graham, 1 vote Marshall, 1 vote Gwen, 1 vote left.
What is this?
What happened here?
Yeah, what's next? Go to the next vote. I just need to see this.
This could be it. This is the final vote.
I think Rodeo's gone. I mean, I think, but like how?
It's Rodeo. So we just had a 3-1-1-1 at final 6. What happened?
I don't even know.
Okay, so let's
theorize.
Okay, so they couldn't vote for Ozzy. I think Ozzy probably voted for Marshall because Marshall's been getting all the votes.
Yeah.
Rodeo either voted for Graham or Gwen. But then there was someone who in the original 4 couldn't find themselves to vote for Ozzy. Oh, you know what? Marshall and Gwen had that fight way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I think Marshall was the one who voted for Gwen here.
Okay.
He couldn't do it to Ozzy.
Gotcha. Okay, I could see that. I'll like
the breakdown.
You can do. Yeah, let's see.
Close. I got Marshall voted for Graham. And
so Flo, Graham, and Gwen look like okay. So it looks like Flo, Graham, and Gwen are like the core 3 here, and Marshall voted for Graham. Maybe Marshall got caught wind that he's not in the core 3, and he's like, I need to like do. But it wouldn't like. Why wouldn't he not like try to like link together with Ozzy and Rodeo if he's trying to like do something like that? Like I don't know. He's just like, I guess he's just a wild card. Like I don't like that. It makes no sense.
Clearly not the best strategy here, but interesting though. We did figure out at least that Marshall was the one who turned.
Right. Like, Marshall, what are you doing? Like unless he has like some sort of close thing with Rodeo where you couldn't vote for him, and he maybe went to Graham beforehand and was like, I'm gonna burn a vote on you because like I just can't vote out my guy Rodeo. I can't do him like this. But like even that, I don't know. That's giving it a lot of credit. I don't know.
We're at the final 5.
Not feeling
Flo,
great.
Graham, Glenn, Marshall, and Ozzy. Ozzy has to do 4 in a row now. He has to pretty much win out at this point if he wants a shot, it seems.
Yeah, there's no way they want him anywhere near that final tribal.
If Ozzy does it, though, he's forcing those 4 to break up. They've been running the game so far. Graham wins reward. He wins a 30-minute chat session with the family and a $500 internet shopping spree.
Ooh.
If we, it worked last time. Let's send some more energy to Ozzy. We're gonna send him our spirit energy.
Let's go.
You got this.
Click, 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 click.
Oh, wins immunity. Ozzy.
Yeah, I like Graham though. I'm not. I mean, I'm hurt that Ozzy's leaving, but I'm liking Graham the most out of this remaining this big alliance here. But
Alliance changes to become exactly the same strength, but it's Ozzy. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
The Band-Aid off. It's done.
First vote Marshall. Yeah, Ozzy 4-1. He had a good run of it.
Yeah, that was the easiest vote they've had this season. I think it was just clear. I wouldn't be surprised if Ozzy ends up being the fan favorite of the season too. Yeah. Like he.
We're at the final 4.
Serrano screwed him.
Yeah. Second to last episode of the season. Next up, this is the finale, part 1.
Yeah.
Barramundi final 4. The Kucha 4 did it. They ran the game. Now it's time to hit the crossroads.
Yeah, let's see.
Flo, Graham, Gwen, and Marshall. One of these 4 will be our winner.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to immunity. This is going to be pretty key here. Graham's won. Flo is 1. Who did Gwen win? Graham and Gwen have won.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Marshall's in the worst spot. He hasn't won anything at this point. I think he's also the most danger here too.
Right, because he threw out that weird vote at final 6. So I'm thinking he's out of the 4, he's the least in the loop here, and I think Graham, Flo, and Gwen have a tight bond. Obviously, the 2 penguins, they're penguins. They got the species thing going on, and then Graham, he's just been right on top of the game this whole time. So, it might be a good time for Graham and Marshall to link up, though. To try to at least add a little. Yeah.
Let's go to this crucial immunity. Flo wins immunity. She has the best memory. Meanwhile, tribe events. Graham and Marshall have a minor fight. Not great. I think it's Marshall here. I think he's the odd man out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, Fjordan in the chat agrees. He thinks Marshall's gone here as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. First vote Gwen. Second vote Marshall. Third vote Marshall. There's 1 vote left. 2 votes Marshall. 1 vote Gwen. Fourth vote is Gwen. We're tied. 2 votes Gwen. 2 votes Marshall. We're going to revote. First vote Marshall. Second vote Gwen. We're tied. We're total tie.
Oh
wow. God. So this is the tiebreaker, and I'm pretty sure at this point Marshall goes because of all the votes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marshall, the tribe has spoken. This could actually be some pretty. Let's see who voted with him, because if it really is Graham, this is some really great strategy here. Yeah. Because if he knows that no matter what, he sticks with Marshall. Marshall's gonna go anyways, and that's a pretty good way to secure a jury vote.
Yeah, especially after the fight they had, that would be a great way to do it.
No, Flo and Marshall vote together. Interesting.
Oh.
It looks like there's not enough room in this town for 2 penguins after all.
Yeah, I guess Graham and Gwen were the ultimate duo here in the end. Huh.
I'm liking it.
So final
Flo trying to make some moves here.
Flo, Gwen and Graham.
Flo, Graham, Gwen.
Hmm.
2 penguins and 1 hamster. Let's go to the alliances. New point. This is it. Final 3 immunity. Whoever here decides who joins them at the final 2. I feel this is tough. Flo, Graham, or Gwen. Can Flo do 2 in a row? No, Gwen can Flo do 2 in a row here?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, Flo. Yeah, Flo and Graham. Have they all won immunity so far, or has it been?
Yeah, they've all won 1
They've all won
immunity.
immunity. So okay. I think this is anyone's immunity. I think at this point, I really don't have a horse in the race here in terms of who's going to win this challenge. I think it's a equal opportunity right now.
All right. In the chat, I'm seeing a Graham Gwen final 2. Let's see if that can become true with
I mean,
this
that's what I
immunity.
want. That's what I want.
Graham wins immunity.
I'm happy.
Graham going to final tribal council.
I think Graham's played the best. I mean, Gwen's played a tight game too. I think it's definitely between those two. I feel like if he cuts Gwen here, he probably guarantees the win. But if he takes Gwen, I think it's a more interesting vote.
Let's see who goes.
Hmm.
There's only 1 vote, and it's Graham. Graham decides to vote out Flo.
Oh,
Graham Gwen final 2. It is on.
stays loyal. Yeah, I think that I feel like they've been like committed to a final 2, Gwen and Graham for a good amount of time here, and it's all coming to fruition.
Flo becomes the final member of the jury.
Yeah,
I feel like Graham must have been running this entire game.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. I
He said in the preseason press here that he wanted to win this thing unanimously, and here he is at final 2. He wanted to run the game. Maybe he accomplished it after all.
I don't know about unanimous here because I feel like Gwen has been a great social player, been appreciated around camp, has the immunity challenge wins. Uh, I think she gets almost equal credit strategically compared to Graham in terms of like what's been going on. They seem like they've been a tight duo this whole game. It's pretty evenly matched here. I'd give a slight edge to Graham, but I think it's tight.
Is this a Colby versus Tina, like in reality?
I think it could be if Gwen wins. I think people will say, Graham, why didn't you take Flo? You would have won for sure if you took Flo. I think in that regard, you could call it Colby versus Tina, but I don't know. I think it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight.
In the chat, they're saying they think Gwen has this. Let's find out. First vote Graham. Second vote Graham.
Not looking good for Gwen.
Third vote Graham. So Graham's dreams of winning unanimously can't come true.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was impossible. Like the unanimous thing.
3 votes Graham, 1 vote Gwen.
Oh,
Gwen.
Oh,
Gwen. We're tied. So we're getting Colby versus Tina after all. It's coming down to a 4-3. Graham and Gwen each have 3 votes. There's 1 vote left. The winner of Survivor Australia is
Gwen.
Well
he pulled the Colby.
Tina
earned win.
She's been reincarnated in the form of a penguin named Gwen.
Yeah. Oh man, not as quite as a challenge beast as Colby, but in terms of like you had the win if he would have just taken Flo and he he went in thinking he was gonna have a cold heart in the game. He was like, I'm gonna like these people are my puppets. I'm gonna run this. But then he met Gwen. He was like, oh man, I have a tight bond here. I can't cut her, and he couldn't make the cold calculated decision at the end, and it cost him, unfortunately. Very human move, but it's rough.
Fortunately human in a game of animals.
Yeah. Oh man.
So the the majority of the jury here was from Ogakor. Let's see how they. Let's see if they were the ones who voted in unison. So Monique, Hans, and Cyrano all vote together for Gwen, and Marshall. So Gwen's okay.
Wow. So she
So
got
Flo,
three.
she got the three original Olga core members to go, and then Marshall in the end, who I guess was pissed with
With
Gwen.
Yeah, I think Marshall, because Marshall and Graham had like kind of like a little falling out. It seemed like towards the end of the game, and that really came to bite him in the back. And I think the Gwen probably won the favor of all the old Ogakor people, because she was just nice to them. She was just like, she great social player. Also, I mean, the resume was pretty neck and neck with Graham as well. So it wasn't like they're bitter voting for Gwen over Graham. I think it was a close call, honestly. So yeah, good.
See who the fan favorite is.
I think
predicted Ozzy.
I think it's Ozzy by far.
Monique.
Oh, what?
Remember the jury.
No, get out of here. Get out of here. No. No, I
Gwen
no.
wins. It's been a fun game. Gwen is our winner with Graham as our runner up. Who are the stars of the season? I gotta say
Ozzy is.
I'll say Agent S was one. Monique clearly is the fan favorite. Ozzy for sure. And I think the final four stood out.
For me, is Gwen. Yeah, the final four, especially Gwen and Graham. Obviously, they finished, and Marshall is. I mean, yeah, I think those are the three of that four that are like the most stand out. And then Ozzy, and then I was Agent S as in terms of the gone too soon person.
Yeah, I feel like we had some interesting votes here. Ultimately, the Kucha tribe did kind of steamroll, but we had some interesting ones along the way.
So
4-3-1, 3-1. That final six was pretty.
That was weird.
Yeah,
kind of foreshadowed the Marshall Graham kind of having a little falling out too, because he was one of the one vote
for the statistics. So Ozzy had 3 immunity wins. Graham ultimately had 3 immunity wins. Wow. So yeah, he very much was the Colby here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Most strategic. Marshall was number 1, then Rodeo, and then Gwen.
I don't know about Rodeo being most strategic, but I mean, Rodeo Marshall kind of screwed up that final 6 vote. Like, if they would have like gone on the same page there, like they could have done something. So I don't know about them being most strategic, but yeah.
Marshall ended up leaving with 17 votes against him.
Yeah, most strategic person got 17 votes cast against this. Like, get out of here. What?
That's why he was a vote target.
Between this Monique fan favorite and Marshall and Rodeo being the most strategic, like whatever.
So Gwen really did Tina it here with no immunity wins at the end and still coming out 4-3.
Yeah, because she did it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This has been a fun round of Survivor Crossing Australia. Appreciate the love and the chat.
Yeah.
So next up, we're going to be doing Survivor Africa or Survivor Crossing Africa. This is going to be the first simulation we do with the swap in it. And from what we've seen, as soon as you introduce a swap, it really changes up how the strategy in the game goes. It becomes a lot more twisty and turny and a lot more fun that way. So we'll let you know when we're going to be coming at you with Survivor Crossing Africa, and make sure to tune in because it's gonna be a fun one. I think
it's gonna be fun. Yeah, that was a good.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye.